Imagine waving to your president, watching him smile, then hearing a gunshot. Seconds later, nothing would ever be the same again. It was November 22nd, 1963, the day America lost John F. Kennedy, and the day one assassination created decades of mystery. By 1963, John F. Kennedy had become one of the most recognizable leaders in the world. Young, charismatic, confident, millions admired him. His speeches inspired hope. His family became known as America's royal family. But behind the cameras, the country was deeply divided. The Cold War dominated global politics, tension filled the air, and not everyone wanted Kennedy to remain president. That morning, Kennedy arrived in Dallas, Texas. Thousands of people lined the streets. They waved flags, cheered, smiled. Everything looked perfect. The presidential limousine slowly made its way through the city. No armored roof, no bulletproof glass. Back then, presidents wanted people to see them. No one imagined those few minutes would become some of the most analyzed moments in history. Then, at exactly 12:30 p.m., gunshots echoed through Dealey Plaza. The crowd froze. Some people ran, others dropped to the ground. For a few terrifying seconds, nobody understood what had happened. The limousine accelerated toward the hospital. Doctors did everything they could. It wasn't enough. Less than an hour later, the President of the United States was dead. Police immediately began searching for the shooter. Within hours, they arrested a former Marine named Lee Harvey Oswald. Investigators believed the case was solved. Then, everything became even stranger. 2 days later, before Oswald could stand trial, he was shot live on national television. The killer? A nightclub owner named Jack Ruby. Millions watched it happen. The one man accused of killing the president was killed himself, and suddenly the biggest question had no answer. Here's where the mystery truly begins. The official investigation concluded that Oswald acted alone, but many Americans never believed it. How could one man fire those shots? Were there multiple shooters? Was there a conspiracy? Theories exploded. The mafia, the CIA, the Soviet Union, Cuba. Even decades later, people still debate what really happened in Dallas. Here's something most people don't know. In 1992, the US government ordered millions of assassination records to be preserved and gradually released to the public. Even today, researchers continue studying those files. Some documents remain classified for decades. Others have only recently become available. Yet despite all the investigations, no evidence has ended the debate once and for all. John F. Kennedy served as president for less than 3 years, yet his legacy has lasted for generations. Not only because of the life he lived, but because of the way it ended. One afternoon, a few seconds, and history changed forever. More than 60 years later, people are still asking the same question, not just who pulled the trigger, but whether the whole story has ever truly been told. So let me ask you, do you think Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone? Or is there still a piece of the story the world hasn't discovered?